you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said you up and I'm up. Y'all now tuned in to the Grind Hard Dream Big Show. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I'm here with some dope individuals right now. Introduce yourselves to the people, man. Whoever want to go first, go ahead.
My name Aaron. What else you want me to say?
That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead.
My name's Seth. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Smoot, saying Smoot, a.k.a. G6 GOAT.
Okay, G6, as y'all can see, it's game 6. So, last time, I had my brother on the show, and we was talking about the brand as far as game 6 and what it means. So, just give everybody that definition, once again, of what game 6 means.
Sum it up is being the clutch, for whether it's on the field, on the court, off the court, being in life, just being clutch, treated like game 6. That's why game 6 is the most crucial game in the playoffs and the series. So you secure game 6, you secure the whole series. So you got to be clutch.
Facts. I feel you on that. And like I said, likewise, I've always supported it and I've seen it grow. You know what I'm saying? That little seed, and now all of a sudden you just watering that garden. So I want to say salute to you. But you got the youth here with you today. And how did y'all connect? How did y'all connect, and what was that relationship like? Or when did you meet these people, and when did they meet you?
This was back in 2018, I think, 2018, when I first got my first coaching job at McKinley Tech. I was hired as a DB coach, and I was blessed to the opportunity to coach these two talented gentlemen. Both of my starting DBs since I've been there, both all-league, all-state, both of them, they definitely was dogs. They listened, they never gave me back talk. Hard-working kids, didn't miss practice, showed up and did everything I asked them to do. And it all paid off. So I was blessed the opportunity to coach. Being my first coaching job, they trusted me, You wouldn't have thought it was my first time coaching because they way trusted me. They made me feel, like I was, doing my thing. And then from there, we just took off. You could see it's years later, we still connected. And they just, people that, they look to me for stuff. I also look for them because they motivate me as well. So we kept that relationship while they still grinding and still doing their thing now. I'm just proud of them, And we, I got them for life just like they got me.
That's what's up. So y'all can go ahead and speak on that too. So the first, I guess, encounter that you had with, Coach. What was that like?
I think when I first met Coach, he had his hand broke.
Yeah.
I think I definitely he had his hand broke.
Okay.
When I seen him, he was just basically giving us the technique and all that. He just basically gave down a rundown who he is and what he about to bring to the team and everything. So as soon as I messed with Coach Vab and all that, because he was been a real genuine person. So once I felt like he was genuine with him, I feel like I had no choice but to reciprocate that. So as soon as he put his trust in me, I put my trust in him.
Okay.
We just worked it like that.
Yeah.
How about you?
For sure. We clicked instantly. I feel like we definitely clicked instantly. Coach Smoot was probably one of the best coaches I ever had, to be honest.
No doubt.
It was amazing, to be honest.
So as far as the grit, what was that practice like? Because I know sometimes you get on the field, you be like, man, I don't even want to do this drill, or man, I gotta do this, or man, I gotta do that. So what was one of those drills you felt like, okay, why does he always want me to do this, or why does he always want me to do that? If y'all would reflect on that.
Me, so I looked at more like he know what to do, cause when they first we had a little family or a coaching meeting where they had the parents and everybody all came in. He just basically gave out his accolades and just let us know what he was and what he did and the stuff that basically what he was showing was the steps that he basically took. Okay. So I was like, why not follow in his footsteps? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah, definitely. I don't feel like it was one drill that I was like, I don't want to do this, or I don't have to do this. It's just like Sai says, I knew that he had us, so.
Okay. So prior to that, talk about the season and some wins and losses about that. What did y'all learn, from him? What did he kind of teach y'all on the field as far as stats or even y'all having tackles or things like that? What was probably one of the most enjoyable moments that y'all had?
So for both of the years that he coached us, I knew he was doing what we had to do because we led the league in interceptions.
Okay, so no fly zone, huh? No fly zone. Okay.
So that's really it, just one of the top DB groups.
Okay.
For real.
Yep. And then to speak on that, like you said, we led the league with 18 interceptions, and they both went all league. His last year, he had 8 interceptions himself, led DC You know, and 8 interceptions, went all state.
How many games they played in the season?
We had like 10.
10 games, 8 interceptions?
Yeah.
That's almost an interception in a game. Hold on.
Man.
Let me find
Yeah,
out.
and then he being modest, but he the reason why we won our playoff game our
Okay.
first year. He had the game-winning touchdown
Oh,
in the
okay.
playoffs
What,
in
he ran it back?
overtime. Not
He ran it back?
He's playing receiver.
Oh, he played receiver,
You know,
okay.
he ran a
ball,
post. Yeah,
ball, okay.
Yeah, he ran a post, secured the overtime win to get us to the championship.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as like some of the, excuse me, as far as some of the like hardships and adversity, like, because I know on the field and off the field may be, you know, different.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like being a student first and being an athlete second, like how do you guys build that relationship as well? Like as far as like the grades and stuff like that, because y'all know, you know, of
y'all
course
talk
you
about
can't
y'all.
perform. You can't perform on the field unless you academically inclined. So what has Smoot or anybody else taught y'all about, you know, the academics too?
Yeah, they definitely got speaking because they went to one of the toughest schools in DC. Can you take as far as education-wise? You know, you make it out of there, you can make it anywhere.
Okay.
College is a breeze for them now, but I let them speak on their workload and school.
Okay, go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and
I
speak
ain't
on
gonna
it.
lie to you. School at first was not like school ain't really never been my thing like that for. So I was really just focused on, you know, getting my schoolwork done so that way I could go play in the game.
Okay, that's
whenever
good.
the
That's
game
good.
stopped. But Smoot just always made sure, like he just told us, make sure you just get your work done, handle your business in the classroom, so that way you can just handle your business out there on the field. So
Right,
like
right,
there will
right.
be no interruptions for that way you can get in, basically get back out. You know, at the end of the day, after you finish that school, where you can let out some of that energy, you got football practice or whatever you need to get done, you right there.
That's what's up.
Me personally, grades really never been an issue.
Okay.
My man,
So,
genius.
That's what's up.
But Smoot definitely gave us like that in-home feeling.
Right.
You know, he taught us right from wrong. He always kept it 100 with us. So it's like just like I said, we had to make sure we stay on top of our stuff to do business.
Right. I feel like that, you know, like I said, for me, like I said, that's my brother, and we hold each other accountable. So I can only imagine what those conversations are like, because you know, it's like, okay, you know what? Did you do this today? Did you do that today? And then he'll sit there and follow through. You know, probably sit there. Like for me, he'd probably give me a phone call, a text message, be like, all right, did you do what you said you was gonna do? So accountability for him to do that, you know, on the field, off the field, it feel like, you know, the relationship and everything was beautiful. So talk about like what you guys are going through now and what you guys are doing now. Whoever want to go.
Right now, I'm just in school. I go to Bowie State. I ain't on campus right now, nothing like that. But I'm in school. It's all right. It ain't. You know what I'm saying it's a new transition and everything. Like you said, though, going to tech school school not gonna be too hard, but it's definitely a transition. But it's cool. I'm gonna make sure I get my grades right. I think finals is about to end or something. So I'm making sure everything as far as my finals and stuff like that, everything is where it should be.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't really be having a quiet place to go. I can always go with Smoot House. He let me make sure I get my work done over
That's
there.
what's up. That's what's up.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Right now, I'm at Temple University in Philly. I'm really just, you know, making sure I stay on top of my grades. Working out. I've been working out like crazy. I'm really trying to get back into football. So we're gonna see how that go.
Okay. And y'all both play, you know, for your respective colleges, correct?
Yeah, so well for me. So
Okay.
Nah, I don't play for my college. I
You
ain't
don't
go
play?
about to.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. So as far as like, you know, school, what is it that y'all, you know, want to major in or anything like that? Like, you know.
I'm a finance major right now.
Okay, finance, okay.
I just like to play with numbers.
Okay.
I love numbers.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta run up the numbers for sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure right now, but it seems like I'm more so pushing towards business. That's where my focus is. I know I'm not too sure what I want to do, but I know I want to have my own name a part of something. Like I want to have my own brand.
That's what's up.
And I want to make sure I got my own little thing going on. For like I'm really relying on myself as far as, and then I gotta make a name for myself to create some type of generational wealth.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. Generational wealth. I wish I knew about that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm like, we late to the game, but it's like, you know, as far as like, you know, giving people this information, because financial literacy is very, very important, especially in this day and age and what we going through. We want to, you know, leave something behind. So I say, you know, with grind hard, dream big, it's a form of generational wealth because it's information. You know, we in the information age where we just got to share what we know with people and stuff like that. So as far as like your favorite, you know, like football teams or like favorite sports besides football, or even football included, like what are some of your favorite teams or who you like watching?
Well, I like for college football. My favorite team really Oregon, but I like watching all teams good. I like what Cincinnati doing that shit too. Like
Yeah,
the first.
they're Cinderella for sure.
Yeah,
They
so
definitely
I really want them to
Cinderella.
pull through, even though they like temper rivals. But you know, they just cause they not conference. You know, that's definitely cool.
Okay.
But,
Talk about your Steelers too.
Talking about the Steelers too.
yeah, it's still my favorite football team.
Ain't nothing wrong with them. You know, Mike Tomlin, the brother being the head coach, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I like
for
representation,
sure.
you know, even though they are, 6-6-1?
Yeah, 6-6-1.
It's all
Little off season, but it's cool.
It's okay.
It's cool.
What about you?
I'm an Eagles fan. We in the hunt. That's all I got. We in the hunt. You feel me?
They got a big game on Tuesday against
For sure.
Washington. Yeah, so we'll see about that.
What we like 6-7?
Rise up, Falcons.
The Falcons rise up. Nah, I get it, man. You know, I'm sorry, man. My stars had to do
Yeah,
that.
they did us dirty.
Yeah, I know, man.
Y'all did us dirty too.
We put a 40 piece on y'all.
Oh, what you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
game
yeah.
was crucial.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all watch basketball too, or just strictly
Yeah, I like
football?
basketball too.
Okay, sports. So, who you like in basketball?
I'm a KD fan.
I'm about to say
You say
KD,
you're a
man.
KD fan?
I'm a
Ain't nothing
cool
wrong with
man,
that. You know, Prince George's County. You know, I'm
For
a
sure.
Maryland baby. I ain't from DC, but you know, DC, Maryland, VA. But I like KD.
And they letting Kyrie play now. He
Yeah,
playing away
Kyrie,
games
yeah.
and all
It's
that.
about
That's like
time,
the
right?
vanity. I think that they about to get like, they whole thing about to come together. But like, Steph Curry, he balling too.
Yeah,
For sure, he just got the little record or whatever. They definitely looking good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, so, like, what do y'all think as far as, like, you know, best corner in the league right now? Because I know y'all play DB. I mean, all three of y'all do. I don't play DB at all. I mean, I played tight end or, like, defensive end, but I ain't played, you know, DB. Who do y'all think is probably, like, y'all top 5 DBs right now in the NFL?
Top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Obviously Ramsey.
You said Ramsey, okay.
Jair Alexander.
I like, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We do this. We do this.
I'm about to say he definitely giving out the good ones.
I would've had those.
I like this. Okay, go ahead.
Who you think?
Statistically, you gotta put. I probably put Diggs number 3.
I'm about to say.
Okay.
Diggs 3. What's his name? From the Patriots.
J.C. Jackson.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
he's
I'm definitely about to
tough.
put him
Slept
right there.
on. A lot of people don't talk about him.
Tough.
J.C. Jackson is definitely
Tough.
tough.
And a 5th.
I feel like I'm missing
your
someone.
one. That's probably the 5th.
Slay?
Slay.
You talking about Slay? Yeah, nah, he a
you
ball
mad?
hog for real. I think
Yeah,
slept on
he
today.
good, bro. He alright, man.
top
I don't think he
five.
nah. But when he put DK Metcalf, man, they don't be looking too good against
We did a
him.
5th. We did a solid 5th.
You said a solid 5th. What about Gilmore?
I was about to
Oh,
say
maybe he
Gilmore, but
hurt
he,
though, right?
he definitely hurt.
He
Damn, I'm
would
sorry.
make him play safety, right?
Yeah,
He play
Peterson,
safety. He play safety.
Peterson
Okay.
out. Peterson
Yeah,
fell off.
yeah.
I need a good 5th. You know, I've been watching. I don't know if he's not top 5 yet, but I've been watching Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain tough.
2.
Yeah.
He gonna be tough, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, he gonna be tough.
Don't he play, who he play for? Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah.
He got next. He got next.
Yeah, so
For
top
sure.
5. Okay, so we got the top 5 corners. So we said Alexander,
Ramsey, Alexander,
Ramsey, we
Diggs,
said Diggs,
J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson, and who else?
Mm,
And you gave Surtain the 5th. You gonna give him the nod at the 5?
Might have go Gilmore.
yeah, we'll
Gilmore
go
at
Gilmore
5?
just off the- yeah, just
Okay,
off the GP.
so we got the top 5 DBs, top 5 wideouts.
Wideouts. Woo.
I know it's tough, right?
Man.
Devontae
I'm
Adams
about to
in
say
there.
Devontae
yeah,
Adams,
definitely, right?
DeAndre Hopkins.
D-Hop, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't take him out of there.
Who else we got?
Boom.
Tyreek in there.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek in there.
Definitely.
Who else?
I even put Justin Jefferson in mine.
Ooh,
Nah,
that's
I
tough.
put
I ain't gonna
what's his name
lie.
over him, though?
You know
Scary
who?
Terry.
I'm not
Nah,
even
I ain't
scared to
gonna-
tell you over both of them. I put
I
Jamar
put-
Chase over him.
Nah, that was Scary
Jamar
Terry.
Chase is like that.
Yeah, I like Jamar.
Chase.
But
definitely
Scary
looking
Terry, he
good.
balling with no quarterback.
Yeah, I know what you
his
mean.
brother
I ain't gonna lie,
name.
he is.
You know who also good?
Nah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You got some people on your team like Amari Cooper,
Yeah, Mari Cooper tough.
CeeDee Lamb, and what's Michael?
Gallup is tough,
Michael,
too.
got
I
yeah,
think
bro.
Michael
He
Gallup,
like
to me, I
that,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie. Like,
He slept
you know,
on.
as a Cowboys fan, I feel like Michael Gallup is the slept on person. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody talk about CD, everybody talk about Amari, but Michael Gallup, he be balling.
He definitely
Like, every
do,
time
and
he
it's
get him the
very
ball. I
sneaky.
think he got the least amount of drops for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
He definitely was a 1,000-yard receiver,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
He definitely put it work
But
on for
yeah.
sure.
And as far as the running backs, man, it'd be up and down for me because it's like
Man.
I don't even
Henry,
know.
when he not hurt, Henry definitely.
What's his brother play for the Colts?
Jonathan Taylor.
John-
Yeah, he's on the rise for
Yeah.
sure.
He top.
Yeah.
He top 2. He right there.
I would definitely say that. Dalvin Cook still reminded people that he Dalvin
Of
Cook.
course.
I ain't gonna lie.
He did that to us. Man. Coming over with shoulder injury, put a 200 rushing yard. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
else he
I'm
had.
about to say McCaffrey went healthy too though,
When he healthy.
and
When he healthy.
I'm gonna say Kamara went healthy too. Like Zeke is out of the top 5. He probably a top 15 back now.
Top 10.
Yeah, he
I don't
probably.
know, man. Too much Chipotle, man.
Yeah, what's
Too much Chipotle, man.
I mean,
He-
Cowboys
he-
saying y'all want Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard
Nah,
like.
I
Pollard
personally, I'm
beat.
gonna say,
Yeah, I'm about to say
gonna be
Pollard
honest.
like that.
I like
ain't gonna
Pollard,
swear
but
to
Pollard
you.
isn't a 20 to 25 carry type of back. I feel like you gotta flex him, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does. Every time he does get the ball, he's explosive. You feel what I'm saying? So I get it. You gotta mix the lightning and thunder together, or whatever they want to call it, the 1-2 punch. He just gotta get healthy. You know, I think Zeke just gotta get healthy, and we'll see what goes.
Yeah, I think my team, we got the most versatile player, Corday Patterson.
Yeah, Cordarrelle Patterson's a dog.
Yeah,
He
he
is,
got the
he
most
is.
versatile. He played
Yeah.
running back, receiver, wherever
Yeah.
line him up at.
He had 3 tubs against what? Washington.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. Y'all supposed to win that game.
What?
Y'all supposed to win that game.
That game was, I seen that in person. That was so sick.
You flew all the way out there.
To see that, yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
man. Dang.
Man,
We got
McKissick
cooked
do
by
that.
Heineke. We got cooked by Heineke.
Now Heineke's okay.
Heineke's a
C
dog. I
plus.
said that
He a
when
C
we were
plus.
the
He a C
day.
plus. I ain't gonna hate on Heineke. He all right.
Heineke was like that. I knew he was gonna be like that when they played Tampa Bay in the playoffs last season. He was
Yeah, he played with some poise.
Yeah,
definitely
he played with a
some
chip
poise.
on his shoulder for real. I really like how Brad played. He definitely. I think it might be just the offensive scheme, but the way Brad plays, he an alright player for sure.
Yeah.
So what type of scheme was y'all playing? Like when y'all was on the field, like
We
what?
ran, senior, we ran a 4-3.
Okay,
Ran a 4-3, and we did a lot of cover 0.
okay,
So that's pretty much man across the board. Man blitzing everybody. The quarterback had a little bit of time, and then we sat in zone. That's when we got our interceptions.
okay.
Yeah, because we disguised a lot of our defense. All of our everything looked the same, so it's throwing the offenses off. That's how we was able to get turnovers. They didn't know it was man or zone.
Okay.
And we was physical. We had a physical team.
Okay.
Our secondary was physical.
Yeah, I think that you
And
know
we had a lot of
games are
signals,
won
too.
at the line of scrimmage, right? You know, either your ends or your D line getting the pressure,
Yeah.
or even your cornerbacks, or everybody just winning their matchup. So, what was y'all assignment and how y'all felt like every single game day when it was like, all right, cool, like this is the person I'm checking, I gotta win my assignment. Like,
Yeah.
what were some of the techniques or things that was going through your head, as the game was going on?
We pretty much watch film a lot, so we watch film every week, and we coordinated our game plan toward the offensive best threats, because the rule of thumb is never let the other team's best player beat you. Somebody else gonna have to step up and beat us. We're not
Okay.
gonna let the best player do that.
Right.
And prime example was our Coolidge game. We had to go against the best receiver in DC, and we took him out to completely out the game plan. He scored, but on special teams like a punt return. But
Okay.
offensively, I had him follow him the whole game. And
Okay.
everything. And he was at corner. I forgot.
What
But
a safety.
he was at
Yeah.
safety, so he was over top of that. So
Okay.
everything was shut down.
Right.
And then we had a few interceptions that game. And we game planned every.
I'm talking about the field one.
Nah,
I ain't played the regular season one.
You did?
yeah, you didn't.
Suspended.
Yeah. So second time we played that, he was over top. He didn't do anything. The receiver didn't do nothing. The two combined games at receiver, he just got special teams touchdowns. But yeah, we all game planned around there. We matched up with everybody in the city. We matched up.
Man, it's a competition thing for real. We ain't trying to be beat by nobody. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
We know we
nah,
got our,
nobody do it. I'm
we
trying to
know
tell
we
you,
got our
like-
assignment for sure. We ain't trying to let nobody carry us. So.
Nah, for real.
I'm not
Nah.
trying
I
to
mean,
get
like I
carried.
know how competitive, like I said, Coach Smoot is.
For
And
sure.
he don't, like I said, even this little error, he gonna be that type of person. Be like, man, we shouldn't have got beat on this play.
saying.
So he gonna go right back to it. So talk about his passion, because I know, in the locker room or those talks or being on the field, how passionate he is, that energy. What did he bring, or what spark did he create for y'all?
Yeah, first he ain't never let the sideline be quiet. He always he not let the sideline be quiet. Even if you a player, he gonna talk to you right there. If you right there checking somebody, he's gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to the other player, get him out. He gonna get him out his game. He real passionate about the game.
Yeah, he is.
He gonna talk to the other person, bro. He gonna just keep running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking, getting that person head. Once that person in the head, the rest is on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's on my good man. It's
Right.
a mental game for us. We
Okay.
definitely play it mentally.
And how did he jumpstart you? How did he jumpstart you?
Smoot, I'm gonna say you expected a lot out of me, so
Yeah.
he used to be on me. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I definitely needed it.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. My first year coaching him, he told me, man, he was playing quarterbacks, but I can play DB too. I'm like, you sure you want to do both? You can quarterback? He said, yeah, I can do both. So I let him start against a crucial Dunbar game,
Oh, yeah.
and he had a pass interference call. So I'm ready. He said, Coach, I got you. Next play, he called him interception. And he was running. I told you I got you. I was like,
So that was that moment that you
Respect.
knew.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We
Now, I
was
ain't
rocking
gonna
with him
lie.
ever since.
You know,
Oh,
passion.
God.
Yeah, it's very, very important because I think the more passionate you are about something, the more you speak it into existence. So, like being a coach, how do you feel about being a coach and doing what you love?
Yeah, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I randomly just can't. I literally just woke up one day. It's like, I think I want to get into coaching. I made a Facebook status. One of the coaches at the time was like, oh, yeah, McKinley Tech looking for coaches. Like, he instantly answered me, and then he put me on to our head coach at the time, Coach Chris Goodwin. And from there, I interviewed with him. He said, well, damn, I'm going to hire you on the spot. And it's been like that since. And with me, my coaching style, as far as that, is like, I'm stern, but I'm also down to earth and I like to have fun because, at the end of the day, it's a game and we in high school, they high school and everything. So I want them to have fun and dominate and see how long football can take them. And then one thing that I take stride on, like other coaches, no knock to them, but even when I'm stern, I gotta be strict with them. I'm gonna be doing a respectful way. I'm not gonna disrespect them. I'm not gonna call them out their names. I'm not gonna do that. If I curse, it's not toward them. It's about I'm talking about that specific topic. I'm not gonna curse them. I'm calling them out. They disrespect them. None of that. Because we all men at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna ever disrespect them. Like none of my plays. I'm not gonna get into it with them. None of that. Because some people is like it's about a different thing. Having being passionate and being disrespectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad that you're able to draw the line because, like I said, there's a lot of people that, need that heartfelt, relationship. Because, sometimes a lot of people talk about, expectations and like adversity and what people go through. They look at you as, okay, you know what, he more than the coach. Like this person want me to win not only on the field, but he want me to win in life.
Yeah.
So like when you guys knew that, I think you guys were just all locked in. Like, all right, cool. Like this is the game of football, but. Nah, he want me to win in life. Like, if I'm going through something, I could call him. If I'm going through this, he probably got an answer for this. So, like, talk about that, too. Like, off the field, like, how has he helped y'all, to stay sound?
With me, off the field, it ain't even like, I really done had conversations with Smoot. Like, it be way bigger than football. It's like, it's men talk, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, really don't have father figures. So, like, they even look up to Smoot. He could be seen as a father figure, a brother, a mentor, anything like that. So, he always just put us on game. He always going to tell us what we should hear, and he always gonna be a listener ear as well, a shoulder we could talk to. Anybody he had no problem. Anybody that knows Smoot, they know that they can come to him, have any type of conversation. There's no judgment involved, no nothing. It's always good vibes. You know what I'm saying? He always made sure that he would tell us something, let us do it, and then tell us what we could do better. Without any situation, no matter if it's football, life, or anything.
100%, definitely. Just to piggyback off that, he basically knocked everything down, but. Like, we could go over Smoot House anytime, We be having, like, what we just had, like, a Thanksgiving.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Thanksgiving with you. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
We be playing games, playing Uno, we just having fun, just chilling, talking. It's like a family vibe for sure.
That's good. That's good. Because I think, that's what is needed more of, right? Because I feel like, at times we don't get there. We just be like, all right, you know what, I'm just going to coach the game. I see y'all next week. I see you there. I see you there. And the fact that you guys hold each other accountable, you guys keep tabs on each other, I think it's a dope, beautiful thing.
For sure.
I definitely want to highlight that because I feel like, it's needed, especially with unity in the community. Like, D.C. is an area that, needs more people to, go in there and capture, the moments in which y'all have accomplished. Because, when it comes to media, we got it in, PG and VA, but in D.C., it's not really, highlighted as much, but shout outs to, that sports dude, he's also covered a lot of media and gave y'all that press that y'all needed too, so shout outs to him and everything like that too. So about, McKinley Tech and, you guys graduating from there, what are some of the moments that you remember, in school or like things that you're going to miss about,
Like outside of football?
Yeah, outside of football or just in general.
Man, I made a lot of good relationships, a lot of great relationships, even outside of school. Like like beside right here, you feel me? Like,
Right.
that's like my brother for real.
Yeah,
So
no
it's
doubt.
like, I just made a lot of relationships that we gonna like get the life together.
That's what's up.
It's lifelong, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people that, school might not been my thing. I ain't really like going to McKinley Tech every day, but seeing my good men, seeing my brothers and all that, that'll bring the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have a bad day, but your man, they gonna check up on you, what's wrong with you, why you acting like that. They gonna give you some conversation. And I know that's for a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? It's not no just right now type thing. Man, bro, we been out of school for, how long we been out of school? 40 years? But we've been out of school for a minute, but we still had the same conversation, you know, bruh, still in school. We not seeing each other every day, but we still check up on each other,
Right.
make sure how everything doing, how you doing, bro, how your family and all that. So these are like lifelong, lifetime bonds that you make through football, you make through experience, you make through, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of brotherhood.
Got you. Yeah, and I could piggyback off that with, you know, like I said, with Smoot, like, I've known him for quite some time, and like, even when we go through tough times, we just remind each other, like, look, man, bro, I'm praying for you. Bro, we're gonna get through this. Like, this may be ugly right now, but we gonna get through this. Like, I'm trying to tell you, we are. So, like, just to do what we do now, and we manifested this. Like, his brand with clothing, you know, and then I just said, man, like, you coaching now? For real? It's real? Like, I'm proud of you, you know, and even what I do, you know, and taking this leap, because this was a big leap for me. Like, I told him this is like, I don't even know nothing about this. But, you know, he's like, man, you could do it. You didn't put everything into fruition already. Like, you're a visionary. You could do it. So once he saw that, he's like, oh, all right, bet. Boom, he tagged the joint. Then he just started supporting. And I said, likewise, we're going to do the same thing.
Definitely.
So, like, holding him accountable, he hold me accountable, and we just motivate each other. So I think it's beautiful what, you know what I'm saying, what y'all do and what we do as a collective.
For
And
sure.
As men, we don't even have these conversations. Like, we don't even talk about how we do, like, mentally or, you know, spiritually or emotionally or physically. Like, we go through a lot. So what are some of those adversities and, like, hardships that you have to, like, overcome to get to this moment, you would say? I mean, I know that's heavy, but, you know,
I'm trying to think.
nah, that's all
So
good.
repeat your question one more time. My bad.
Like, as far as, like, some hardships or adversity that you have to, you know, like, overcome, like some hurdles you have to overcome.
Well, some hurdles I think I had to overcome was kind of, really, to be honest, with you, at first I really like an independent person. So like, but
Okay.
as we brought our team together, I started thinking of like not just me. So I started thinking of the whole team. Like if I'm out of position or if I'm not doing something right, how that affect everyone and don't just affect me. At first I was thinking very, very independently. I wasn't thinking about, when I first started playing, I wasn't always thinking about how I'm gonna help somebody else out or what I can do to make the team better. I was always kind of focused on myself. But once Smoot came around and I had some good people on my team, some good brothers that's just like, they not gonna just let me be like that, you know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure that you are helping everybody because
Gotcha.
all you can do is help everyone.
Right.
So I played high school. You said like some hurdles we had to overcome,
Yeah.
right? So I was playing high school football. The most I weighed was like 135.
Okay.
So I was always literally the smallest person on the field, but it was just about heart. And like having them teammates, my coaches believing on me and trusting me. So if I like hurdle I had to overcome was my size, but I still hit you though. So
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So as far as like the techniques, I mean, like, you know, so the coach, you know what I'm saying? What hurdles did you have? You know what I'm saying as well, like, you know, coaching them, or just like some hurdles that you overcame as well, like, you know, reminding yourself.
Hurdles, I would say, I implemented like, as far as DBs, coaches, probably Nick Saban. So I emulated his technique and I brought that on them, and that's when we was able to lead the league in interceptions and everything because that Nick Saban technique definitely has helped us out. And hurdle wise, I can't really say it was a lot of hurdles as far as my position because it's just more so bringing the team together. But that's probably the only hurdle, just having everybody trust the process and buy into the system. But my position group, I never had an issue with them. And because they listened, they repped it, and anything they didn't know, they just wanted to get better. They was hungry. I didn't have to worry about, dang, he's not coming to practice today. He's missing this, or he got to worry about grades. And they was there consistently, and it showed because, you know, repetitions is out there is key because if you don't get any reps, you're not repping the technique or everything, you're gonna, more than likely you're gonna fail. So they was always there. So it's just like I said, man, our senior class, we had a big senior class our last year at Tech, so it was bringing everybody, having them be able to be leaders and trusted, having the younger guys listen. Because I ain't gonna lie, I felt for them at times, some seniors, because we got a lot of hard-headed underclassmen. They was just hard-headed. They want to do their own thing, thinking they know everything. And we had to put them, we tell them, say, put them in their place. Like, yeah, they don't know. Like, let them know, y'all the leaders of this team. This is y'all team. If y'all lose, y'all gonna, they can be, oh, I'm coming back next year. They good. This
Right,
is y'all.
yeah, but
This
that's
is
for
y'all
them, right,
team.
yeah. And I think, I commend y'all as seniors too, because it's a big responsibility. Like, you treating every game like it's your last game. You creating moments, and I think every time you step out in the field, you always want to think about, like, how you remember. Like, whatever you do, like, how you going to be remembered, like, what impact it's going to make. So I commend y'all too for, taking on that responsibility and making it happen.
Yeah.
Regardless for
And
that.
then McKinley Tech wasn't known as a football team at the time, but that 2-year run, we had got our respect. It's like they, it was known for basketball school and academics, but football-wise, we definitely got our respect from everybody in the city. They knew who Tech was. We knew the coaches knew our players. They was commending us. These accolades definitely helped us put us on the map, and it shows to today. It's McKinley Tech's getting more respect as a football school. And also shout out to someone that's real close to us, Chris Dunlap.
Yes.
He definitely showed us love, aka that sports dude. He showed us love, covered us. Did interviews with him as well. We definitely he showed us a lot of love, got us the coverage we needed.
Yeah, that's what's up, and that's why I want to see, cause say for example they balling, let's say for example they blowing out with everybody, but if nobody knew about it or anything like that, it's like okay, cool. But the fact that he was able to get y'all that coverage or come through and support, I feel like that's major. We need coverage everywhere, and like I said, y'all are more than just athletes. Y'all are young men that are prospering, and it's okay that you may not know what it is that you want to do, but best believe you got the support. Like, I just met y'all today, but y'all got my support. I'm rooting for y'all. Seriously, I am.
For sure.
Yeah, for real. So, how do y'all feel about, I don't know if y'all knew about the news, but, like, the #1 recruit going to Jackson State? How you feel about that?
I think that's major. I think, like, that can change a lot of things. Like, I honestly think that black players playing at black schools can really change a whole lot. Because people, like you said, there was one thing I was saying in the interview, he was like, he was making sure that people had their last name on the back of their jersey. He was like, that's something, because you're building your brand at that point. I think a lot of people was going, like, especially top dogs going to HBCUs, they're starting to build that name for HBCUs and build a name for themselves as well. And also, why not help out black? You know what I'm saying? Why not help out your brother?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because he, like I said, we talking about Travis Henry. He was #1 athlete in the country. He played receiver and DB, whatever you needed him to play. He was like, I watched his film. I've been a fan of his for like the last 2 years.
Okay.
He was committed to Florida State, top player of Florida, and for him to go to HBCU, he opened the door. Like he really opened it. He's the first 5-star to commit to a HBCU. And he's gonna play there. He's gonna be a dog. He's gonna bring all the spots. He's gonna bring the money, because a lot of people shy away from like Power Fives. I mean, they always pick Power 5 schools because of the money and the facilities, but that's the only thing HBCUs lack. Because I'm a former HBCU football player, and we lack the same facilities that these bigger schools have. But more money. You bring better facilities, better things. Because we have the talent. The talent is unmatched. Like, we can compete talent-wise, but we just don't have the same resources. So by this, it's gonna open doors, and I hope it's going to eventually start a trend. Like, other top players are going to go to different various HBCUs. Because back in my day, going to HBCU, you had to settle for that. Like, dang, I didn't get this offer, so I'm going to go to HBCU and do this and play, and then be done. Now you can really make it from an HBCU, and it should be one of your top schools anyway. Basketball started the trends first. Mikey Williams, I know he committed to it. He said he's going to HBCU, and he got attention. He got top players at Morgan State now, Hampton. Like, basketball started that trend. Now it's finally we getting football to get on board, and then once everybody get on board, we're gonna take over. HBCU's gonna take over, and that's all I think. I definitely was preaching to them about HBCUs coming up when they was going their college visits and college, because we was always up Bowie State on visits. Sure. Bowie State, we did a couple good solid visits that supported supported HBCUs. So.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
So how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Like, seeing that that breaking news, and how do you feel?
I was just talking to my uncle about this. I think yesterday. I was like, that is major. That's going to definitely open doors. You know, hopefully the trend it will become a trend. Hopefully more, you know, 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever star, go to HBCU just to open the door. I don't they have like a HBCU draft combine by itself?
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
have
they
combines.
do.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
so-
I believe those are in April, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, I
major.
mean, I felt like it was great because, you know, like I said, you don't really hear about it as much.
Changing the
right?
narrative.
Yeah, you change. I think you're not only changing the narrative, but you're creating one too. Because like a lot of people don't want to create narratives. A lot of people kind of just want to go with the flow. Like if you went to Alabama, if you went to Auburn or a bigger school, you know, why not go down there to Jackson State and not, you know, be with a coach like Dion, right? Or just be with someone you feel is, you know, familiar, you know, you can relate to, you know, because I feel like who you can relate to is very, very important as well. So I don't knock him for making that decision to go to Jackson State, and I hope that you know, more players are inspired because majority of the Hall of Famers that are in the NFL or made the Hall of Fame, like the Shannon Sharps, the Terrell Owens,
Steve McNair,
Jerry Rice, if I'm not
Jerry
mistaken,
Rice.
or even I think Randy Moss went, or I don't know if Marshall was at HBCU, but it was a smaller school.
Yeah, smaller
So even going to a smaller school, if you are talented, you know, they will find you. You know, so I think that, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to go to a smaller school and just do your thing.
Yeah, Tariq Cohen went to North Carolina A&T, and he been he still got years left in the league. Jets got a running back. He went to Virginia State. I forgot his name, but he tough as well. He played like running back, return specialist for them. So it's open. It definitely opened the doors.
And you got some players that went undrafted too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah,
like
they
you
contribute.
got all the talent out here, and they're doing what they need to do, honestly. So I just think that, you know, it's a beautiful thing. So how do y'all feel about, you know, like Jackson State and Deion Sanders doing what, you know, Deion Sanders is doing? I think
I
it's
love
really
it.
nice.
I love it.
for our
Like
community.
if I was still in high school or back, like that would have been my dream school #1. Like because I played DB as well, so I definitely want to go with Deion. Was that I definitely would have went, and I love what he's doing. He grabbing all 3, 4-star players, turning into like a culture. Like everybody want to go to Jackson State now. Like I was reading something like Jackson State attendance wise, they had more attendance than the University of Maryland and several major D1 schools. Like
Wow.
they really taking a
That's what's
attendance
up. I
wise,
didn't know
yeah.
that. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Yeah, he definitely changed the culture.
But it's-
I read something, it was like it was their first winning season since like 2007 or something like
Yeah,
that.
they're 11-1, and they got a big game today. They got a big
Yeah.
game today. So
That's
yeah.
tough.
Yeah, I think it's dope, man. I think it's dope. And I think what you do, you know, as a coach is definitely dope, too. So, you know, I just want to say, you know, I salute y'all for, you know, just locking in and staying focused. Is there any, like, favorite shows that y'all had or, like, you know, anything that y'all watch that constantly, like, motivate y'all, you know, to do what y'all do on a daily basis?
A show that motivate me.
A show that
Shows I watch don't motivate me, but I guess to get money. That's the only thing I can say. The shows
Okay.
that I watch like BMF and Power, and them type of shows. Those motivate me to get money and everything. But not any shows. Money Heist, I like that show too. Like anything like money related.
That's cool. That's cool.
Motivated.
Any other shows for y'all?
I watch YouTube. It's a podcast called 85 South Show. They
85 South Show.
85
There's some
South Show.
funny
They got
guys. There's
DC,
some
Young
funny guys.
Fly,
Yeah.
Chico-
Carlos
Miller, Chico
yeah.
Bean. Chico Bean from the city too.
Yeah, that's
and,
what's up.
I watch them, and they just be basically bringing in people, just giving them like their own little area to grow and all that. They about to get a little streaming network and everything. They also got like they be on YouTube and all that. It just just black people talking to black people, or just talking to making sure everybody promoting their business. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They have
yeah,
multiple
for sure.
different people on there.
For
Like
sure.
they just had Rick Ross on the latest episode. I ain't
what's
watched
up.
that joint yet, but
I
I'm
gotta
about
watch
to
it too.
I'm about to watch it when I get the crib, though. You hear me?
That's
Yo,
what's
it's
up.
great.
That's what's up.
Oh
yeah,
God, that
okay.
show like that, man.
Okay.
I mean, if I am watching TV, I'm probably watching ESPN to be honest.
Okay.
I don't really watch TV like that.
Okay. That's all right. I mean, for me, I read a lot. I read books. Smoot will probably tell you that I read books. I'm more into like, what is it, like some self-help books. I'll listen to like Nipsey Hussle. I'll listen to like people like Dave East or like some old school music to really like get me in my zone. But like 85 South, I'll watch that. I watch like Earn Your Leisure. You like finance? I say definitely check in.
What's it called?
Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure is like a platform where they talk about, like finance and stuff like that, like businesses. If you want to talk about business, yeah, I would definitely watch that.
Earn Your Leisure, that's what's called?
Yeah, Earn Your Leisure. It's a podcast.
Okay.
They just talk about finance, stocks, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do watching podcasts. I do watch podcasts.
Yeah,
I do watch
and I mean, it inspired me. Like I said, like the pandemic really, challenged me. Like God sat me down and was like, all right, what is it that you really want to do? And this is a new life for me. I want to shine light on people I feel like are important to me and significant to me, so that way we can really just be who we need when we younger and be the change we want to see in this world. So that's why you got grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. So any motivation that you want to give to the people before y'all get up out of here? Any motivation?
Motivation wise, I know the world's crazy right now with everything going on. Just stay out the way, keep your head up, and don't forget what the ultimate goal is, the mission is. No matter what they throw at us on this earth, don't forget that. And we pray to a high man upstairs. Just keep it up. Don't lose faith. I know it may be crazy at times, no matter what you're going through, but don't lose faith, because something can change overnight. You just never know.
For real.
Yeah.
What would y'all say?
To be honest, if you really put your mind onto something, and manifest it, it definitely will happen. I just, off my personal experience, don't listen to the outside noise. Just log in, do what you have to do, for sure.
Definitely. I say if you got goals, man, accomplish your goals. Set goals. Goals are a very important thing. Like once you get a goal and accomplish that goal, make another goal. I say, like Smoot said, you gotta pray more. You gotta sit down, have self-conversations, have self-talk, and all that. I think it's a lot of people, like you said, stay out the way, man. Make sure you getting you some money, no matter what you're doing, because you're gonna need some money. And also make sure you always support anybody, help out anybody.
Yeah, I agree with y'all 100%. Just to piggyback off of all of y'all, I think that, you gotta inspire the next person. Like, you gotta be a neighbor to your neighbor. Like, you never know the situation you may go through. If you want that love, you gotta start showing love. If you want that support, you gotta start showing that support. And you gotta inspire before you expire. I appreciate y'all for, being willing to, come on the platform and talk about what y'all do. Coach Smoot, you already know I'm rocking with you since day one. Y'all too as well, as young men, to prosper, to always know that y'all worth something. No matter what anybody has told y'all, y'all future is bright. It don't matter where you're going, it's where you're headed. And direction is always going to be more important than speed. Whatever y'all do, y'all got my support. If y'all need anything from me, just call him. Y'all like family to me.
Appreciate
Y'all family
it,
with
man.
him,
Sure.
y'all family with me.
So appreciate that.
So
Appreciate
anything
it.
else y'all want to tell these people before y'all get up out of here?
Follow me on Instagram, YFN_7, man. Simple.
Yeah, I can reach that G6_GOAT. Also game6elite.com. My boy, he taking a social media break, but he be back soon.
He died around Christmas, January.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And you gotta tap in with Game 6 Clothing. Make sure that you follow Game 6 Clothing, GAME6SIX Clothing. You know what I'm saying? On the IG, Game 6. Go ahead, copy some gear. Go on the website. Support my brother. Black owned. Support local. It's local then global. You already know what it is. Grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream, y'all. We out.